Howdy, today we're going to be attempting Conflict at Carrock. This mission's listed as a 7 for difficulty, just like Escape from Dol Guldur, but I can't fathom it being as difficult as Escape from Dol Guldur. I'm still going to try for a good starting hand. My heroes total 29 threat. We have Aragorn for 2 willpower, 3 attack, 2 shields, 5 health. He is a sentinel, he can block for other players. After Aragorn commits to a quest, spend 1 resource from his resource pool to ready him. After Theodred commits to a quest, choose a hero committed to that quest. Add 1 resource to that hero's resource pool. We have Eowyn. 4 willpower, 1 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. Discard 1 card from your hand to give Eowyn +1 willpower till the end of the phase. This effect may be triggered by each player once per round. Now, with this quest still being listed as a 7, I'm probably going to go for a pretty strong starting hand. So if my first hand isn't pretty strong, I'm going to mulligan and try for better. Let's go ahead and draw up. We get Lorien Guide. 3 to come out, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shield, 2 health. Response after Lorien Guide commits to a quest, place 1 progress on the active location. A second Lorien Guide. Snowbourn Scout. After Snowbourn Scout enters play, choose a location and place 1 progress token on that location. Guard of the Citadel. 2 to come out, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shields, 2 health. Attached to a hero, exhaust unexpected courage to ready attached hero. Cost 2 to come out. And Wandering Took. 2 to come out, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 1 shield, 2 health. Reduce your threat by 3 to give Wandering Took to another player. Raise that player's threat by 3. I can't tell if this is a strong hand or not. This is a very, very heavy ally hand. I think I'm going to pass on it though, just due to the fact that I would really like a Steward of Gondor or something to help me get those allies out. So I'm just going to mix it up a few times, then shuffle a couple times and call it good. Shuffle 3 times and then mix it up a little bit more, and then we'll draw. Well, then we'll cut and draw. All right, let's see what our new hand is. Another Snowbourn Scout. 1 to come out, 0 willpower, 0 attack, 1 shield, 1 health. After he enters play, choose a location, place 1 progress on that location. A Test of Will. Cancel the when revealed effects of a card that was just revealed from the encounter deck. Another Lorien Guide. So it looks like I'm getting a still fairly big ally hand. Son of Arnor. 3 to come out. 0 willpower, 2 attack, 0 shields, 2 health. Response after Son of Arnor enters play. Choose an enemy in the staging area or currently engage with another player and engage that enemy. Another Snowbourn Scout. And a Silverlode Archer. I'm not really feeling this hand either, but this is the one that we're going to have to keep. Okay, add the Carrock to the staging area. Remove the 4 unique troll cards and 4 copies of Sacked card from the encounter deck and set them aside out of play. Then shuffle 1 sacked card per player back into the encounter deck. So I put 1 sacked card back into the deck and the other 3 have been pulled. So there's 1 in the deck like they're supposed to be. Now let's talk about what's going to happen. These, we're adding the Carrock to the staging area. The 4 unique trolls are going to be out of play and they'll come in later. But let's talk about what all the stuff is. We have 2 willpower, 2 threat on Carrock, 6 to complete, immune to player and card effects. Players cannot travel to Carrock except through quest effects. While Carrock is the active location, troll enemies get +1 attack and +1 shield. So we have 4 trolls. I will talk about them when we get to them. So I don't have, because I'm going to tell you what they are when we actually reach the trolls, if we do. So I'm not going to go over them now. Just know that they're pretty scary. They all have 10 health, a ton of armor, they hit hard. They're pretty scary creatures. All right. Our first quest, 1B, Forced. After you placing the 7th progress token on this quest, the Carrock becomes the active location. Discard previous locations from play. So we're going to move on, and I believe when the Carrock becomes the active location, the trolls come out. So I don't have to play through this quest multiple times. If you were to blow through this quest, you'd be fighting trolls very quickly. So that's probably not something you want to do. You kind of want to get a push on your questing until you have lots of allies out, because there's trolls out there with 40 hit points, a ton of threat. Even if you have low threat, even if you have a low threat meter, they have a ton of threat, so they're going to cause problems when you try to quest, because you would have to quest really hard to keep your threat low. So we're probably not going to try to complete this very quickly, which is also a problem because you don't want your threat going up. So it's kind of a weird, wonky situation. So if we get locations, what we're going to do is travel to them so that we can put our successful questing onto a location instead of putting it on this quest card. For our first round, we're going to we're going to get resources. We're going to draw up a card. And we get Guard of the Citadel. Just before I get started, because I don't want to play it again, let me make sure I didn't miss anything from here, like adding something to the encounter area. No, all we got to the encounter area is this. So even though this quest is listed as 7, I think it's because of the trolls, not because of the difficulty out the door. So let's look at what we got. We got 3 resources. We got another Guard of the Citadel for 2, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shields, 2 health. What I want to start doing is I want to start getting out a ton of allies as fast as possible. So those allies are going to be useful for dealing with any monsters we see in the staging area. They're going to be useful for questing. I just really want a lot of allies in play. So I'm going to go ahead and deal a Guard of the Citadel out. And then we're going to be a little bit risky. We're committing on the quest with everybody. Aragorn's going to put an extra resource on Eowyn, and we only have this guy as a blocker. So we went in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a little heavy. I'm going to have to tone it back next round. So let's go ahead and draw a card. When revealed, destroy all heroes with the card Sacked attached to them. Then shuffle Roasted slowly back into the encounter deck. So that has no effect, which is a little bit of a problem, because we were expecting to have to at least beat whatever came out there. I went in way too hard on the quest. So because I went way too hard in on the quest, we're going to put 5 progress out here. We are so not ready for trolls. So we need to, I guess, fail next time or get very close to even, because we do not want to move on to the next level. Our threat will go to 30. We will untap. We get resources. We get to draw. We will play this guy. And we'll play this girl. That uses all of our resources. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to stop a when revealed effect if one comes into play. And we're going to go on the quest for 3, because I don't want to complete it this round. So I went on the quest for 3. I'm going to put my extra resource on Aragorn. We draw. We get some wolves that come in at 20. So forced. If wargs is dealt a shadow effect with, if the wargs are dealt a shadow effect with no effect, return the wargs to the staging area after it attacks. 20 engagement cost, so it's coming at us. We went in for 3, so we lost by 1 threat. So if they're dealt a shadow effect, shadow card with no effect, return them to the staging area after it attacks. So they're 2 threat, 3 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. They come in at us. I should have untapped Aragorn, but I did not. think we're going to have to give up one of our allies, because 3 undefended is pretty bad. So I'm going to block with this guy. The Wargs is going to deal 3. The shadow effect, remove 1 progress from the current quest. That's a pretty good shadow effect for us. We would like to remove 1 progress. Alright, so he was dealt a shadow effect. He kills this guy. We will attack him for 2, doing 1 to him. It's not the best. Oh, we'll attack him for 3, doing 2 to him. We weren't able to kill him, but we made some progress. Unfortunately, we had to lose a hero to do it. We're going to go to 32 threat. We get resources. We get to draw. We could put those guys into play. But I think I'm just going to cast this guy because he's a good blocker. He'll die though. Okay, I'm going to cast this guy. And I'm going to cast this guy using all of that. And I won't use any blue. And we need to go on the quest. Aragorn can block this guy. So Theodred's going on the quest. And this guide is going on the quest. Actually, I think I'll just send her on the quest for 4. She's going in for 4. Oh no, it's another shadow effect. When revealed, reveal X additional cards from the encounter deck, where X is the number of players in the game. I like that. I need some more threat to come out. Not that much though. This land has 5 threat. After players travel to the brown lands, remove place 1 progress token on it. So there's 6 out against me. I went in for 4. So my threat's going to go up by 2. So I'm at 34. We will travel there. It puts a progress on it, which completes it. The Wargs are going to attack. I'm going to block with Aragorn. No shadow effect. So he goes back to the staging area. We untap. Our threat goes to 35. All right. On the next round, this is harder than I thought. We resource up. We draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and play that. No, I'm not. This makes Aragorn quest harder and makes him count as a blue resource. We don't really need blue right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play these archers. Oh, I forgot to do the damage to Aragorn. So 3 damage would have come into Aragorn. He would have blocked 2. Sorry about that. I just played the archers for 3. And that is our turn. We need to go in on the quest. Right now there's 4 out there. We're going to go in with Aragorn. Well, let's go in with this guy, this girl, and we'll put an extra resource on Aragorn. We might go in too heavy. So Aragorn's not going. We're going to put the extra resource on her. Well, on him. So we're going in for 5. Get another enemy. Mistborn Goblin attacks, remove 1 progress from the current quest when he attacks. Alright, we go to 36 threat because we lost the quest. We are going to get these 2 enemies. Aragorn will block the Wargs. They get no shadow effect. So they do 1 to Aragorn, then they go back to the staging area. I hate these Wargs. Now, these goblins do 2 damage. I will block with this. Shadow effect. Wolf Rider attacks the defending player. That player may declare 1 character as the defender. Deal Wolf Rider its own shadow card. After it's returned, return it to the top of the encounter deck. So this guy comes out. He's what's going to be coming in next round. We have to remember he has 1 threat. So this guy's going to attack first for 2. I have to put that somewhere. No matter where I put it, that thing's going to die. So I'm going to go ahead and lose this guy. Wolf Rider is going to attack, hitting this guy. His shadow card is nothing. So this one dies. And then we attack the Wolf Rider. Okay, after combat, return Wolf Rider to the top of the encounter deck. I think it dies. So this one's kind of tricky. That player may declare one character after it defends, deal its own counter after combat. Return Wolf Rider to the top of the encounter deck. So I think he's going to the top of the encounter deck no matter what. So there's no point in attacking him. I will attack for 4 on this guy, killing it. We go to the untap phase. Our threat goes to 37. We really need some threat reduction cards. We get resources. We draw. Faramir would be useful, but we don't have enough to cast him. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this guy to engage the wolf, and that costs 3. And that is our turn. We know we're going to have at least 3 out there, so I'm going to send her on the quest and him on the quest. So I'm going in for 5 again. We get these wolves, which will surge. Destroy all heroes with the sacked card, and then shuffle this back in. So we got 3 against 5, so we get to put 2 progress out here. And unfortunately, that's going to get us to 7. And that's going to put all the trolls in play, and that should kill us. So let's see. So that's the hard part, is ramping up till you get to the troll without losing before then. When revealed, replace the unique troll cards previously set aside in the staging areas. Players cannot defeat this stage while there's... Oh, after the 7th progress token is placed there, we move the Carrock into play. And then we move in all these trolls. So, unfortunately, during the encounter phase, we will engage every troll. And those Wolf Riders. And this will be enough to kill everything I have. So we can try to defend, but first, let's see. I'm going to defend with Aragorn, this attack. I'm going to take a shadow effect of if the attacking enemy is a troll, remove 2 damage tokens from it. It is not. This hits him for 1. This troll, when it's engaged with a player, all troll enemies gain forced after this enemy attacks, raise threat by 3. So I'm going to get 12 threat just from the trolls when they attack. That's going to take me to 49. And then after that, I'm going to get 1 threat from the end of round. So no matter what, this is a loss. But we'll go ahead and we'll attack with 4. No special effect. That would have been on the archer. The archer's dead. We'll block with this guy. Defending character gets -1 shield for this attack. This is dead. This one attacks with, if the attacking enemy is a troll, resolve the when revealed effect. When revealed, attach this to a hero. This hero's sacked, cannot be canceled, counts as a condition attachment with the text attached hero cannot attack, defend, or commit to the quest, or collect resources. So Aragorn has now been sacked, and this was attacking, let's see, that was my 3rd troll. I don't think I blocked. This guy's dead. This one will attack here. Nothing. They have extra armor. They all get +1 when attacking. So let's draw the next one. No effect. Kills this. Now I got to deal with this little guy. He's going to attack unblocked. Getting no shadow effect. He'll get to do 2 damage. He deals 2 damage to this guy. So we lived through the attack. Our threat is 49. we can't attack back. At the end of the round, our threat goes to 50. So this mission was more difficult than I initially anticipated. Getting all those trolls at once is pretty ridiculous. What you have to do is on the first quest, you have to quest really softly so you don't accidentally push into 2B. Because if you push into 2B, the game's over. So what I think we need to do next time is we need to try to get threat reduction cards like Gandalf or Galadhrimir's Greeting so that we can reduce our threat so that when we do push into that stage, we can engage the trolls one at a time instead of all at once. All right, thank you for watching.